Hi guys. So this week we have the energy of the portion Emor. And this energy continue really last week in this time of year that we are building something special in us to be capable to contain much more energy. It says that each and every one of us contain the whole world in us. But yes, we need to connect to different places in the world that reveal or channel that infinite energy to this physical one. And one of those places, and the most powerful one, is really the temple in Jerusalem. This is why the priest, the high priest, needed to be most of his time in the temple. What for? To increase his energy and his connection to the infinite, so he can shine his light in a more powerful way, a more significant way. What do we have today that is equal to the infinite light that could have been revealed in the temple? We have the Holy Zohar, the book of splendor, the book in which the letters are written in a very precise way. They are organized in an order that reveals that light in a perfect way. That's why when we are visualizing those letters, it helps us to relate, to connect to this infinite force. While we are visualizing those letters, it's magnifying the light that exists in us. As each one of us care or carry the whole world in him, imagine when you are scanning, visualizing those letters, what beautiful light enlights in you, the power of love that enlights in you, and how can you share it? Just by you lighting up your own light, you're already sharing this energy with the world. You're already touching or injecting this energy of love around you in the whole world, because each and every one of us contain that whole world. For ages, the righteous, since the time of Moses, they tried to help us, humanity, to increase the love and to glue to the love that we need to bring to the world. But it was really difficult. So they created different reality, different explanation that eventually people will understand that I need to come really to love and care for each other, that this is the most important thing. Up to that point, there is a work to do. There is a truth to face. And in truth, it's very hard to face the truth. It's very hard for each and every one of us to hear the truth. Many times we prefer just to, cover ourselves with belief and imaginations and stories that are not real, just to calm us down, just to fill us up with a temporary medicine, a temporary relief. So we see that the love and the truth are connected to the infinite light of the Creator, are related to that infinite force. And from generation to generation, we manage to come to our time that we really have the tools and the understanding how to reach that level of love, and through that to relate to the truth. For that, we need to start with connected to the high priest. Why? Because connecting to the high priest means to be special and unique and important. Because of the fact that each one of us were created from the infinite energy, the infinite light, this is our source, truly. So it's totally normal that each and every one of us will feel unique and special. It's good and the most important. That's totally fine. But many times, this way of thinking leads us to want to take from the world. If it's money, if it's attention. So we're putting ourselves in situations that we manipulate and we lie and we set up a whole scenario just for us really to grab from the world. Is it not okay to receive? Yes, for sure. We want to receive everything. But in order for us to receive, we shouldn't take. When we are taking, we are closing our gates of receiving. In order for us really, truly to receive, we want to learn from the light, from our source. What the light, the infinite energy of creation is really doing. Only one thing. If you think about the sun, does the sun receive something? Nothing. It has a light of its own. And the only thing that it's doing, sharing that energy. And we know that the energy of the sun, although, yes, when it is in balance, yes, when it is in balance, it creates life. It helps life to exist. So very similar to that, the infinite light of the Creator. It's a force of sharing only. And by sharing, we are creating the gate, opening the gate really to receive from the universe. From the universe. Not limit fulfillment, temporary one. No, endless. We can want everything. It's not a problem. But the way to receive, that's the issue. If I take, I cannot receive. When I share, that is when I'm opening my gate to receive infinite blessings from the universe. So we say, one, we want to connect to the high priest, but yes, to feel unique and special. On the other hand, we want to be like the light of the Creator and find ways to share around us. What to share? Our uniqueness, our importance. How can I enlighten my surrounding with my own special points? Think about it. Think about one person maybe this week that you share with that person the unique points that you have inside of you. But don't force yourself on others, right? What does it mean really to care? One of the things is really to feel where the other person is, what the other person truly needs. They not always they just need us to feed them or to give them. Sometimes to give them space is what they need. So just to be sensitive to the true need of the other person. Sometimes the person needs a shake because he's totally lost. So every person is different and they are in different times. So this time we want to be more sensitive to the surrounding. We know that we are in this special period that's called the Emor. And righteous in the generation really lost tons of people, lots of precious people. That although they studied, although they were spiritual, they missed one special point. They were really far from the truth, although they dealt with the truth. Because the only point that really can connect us to the truth is love. When we are doing effort, and this is what we can learn from the high priest Aharon, when we're doing an effort to be with love, you know, when you pause for a second, even with a person that annoyed you the most, or made you angry, or maybe took from you the precious thing, you say, pause. I want to be with love. I want to be, not forcefully with him. I want to be with love. What do I feel right now with love? I feel maybe about myself that I need to learn something. Maybe I change something. Maybe I need to understand something. Maybe I can understand something in the heart of the other. And then find ways to share. If it's hard for you to share with that specific person, share around until you will be capable to share with that specific person. And that's the price that the righteous paid to lose so many of their precious students, to come to this understanding that love counts. This is the most known sentence. Love thy neighbor as yourself. That's the whole teaching. It's very hard to be there. This is why we are using the Zohar to enlighten ourselves from inside, to see the blessings that we have, to see the special light that we have, to light up the love that we have in our heart, and to share it with people around. This is why we have the study of Kabbalah, to learn. This is what Rav Ashlag, the one that started Kabbalah Centre, yes, Rav Ashlag, he created a ladder of understanding, like mathematics, one step after the other. Learn how to reach a level of love. What does it mean? How do you do that? There's steps to go through. I need to understand myself. I need to understand where the others. I need to understand why do I feel bad. There's a ladder. That's what we teach in Kabbalah 1, Kabbalah 2. There is a ladder. And this understanding helps us to work strongly, what we call a hishtadel, to do all the efforts to be with a love towards the other people around me. With love, okay? With care and love for the others. It starts with enlightening the love inside of me. I want to read one paragraph in the Zohar. It's portion Emor, verse number 2. As I said, we are all the sons of the high priest Aaron. And we all this week can enlighten the love in our heart. And as we all contain the world in us, we can enlighten the love in the heart of people around the world. So while I'm reading that text, please think just to enlighten the hearts of people around the world. Emor el הכהנים בני אהרון. מה טעמה? הכה בני אהרון, וכי לה ידענה דבני אהרון נינהו, אלא בני אהרון ולה בני לוי, דאהרון דאהו שירותה, דכל כהני דעלמא, דבי אתראי קדוש ברוך הוא מקולה, בגין למעבד שלמה בעלמא, ובגין דאהרון ארכוי סליקו לי להי, דכל יומוי דאהרון הווה משתדה להשגה שלמה בעלמא, ובגין דארכוי כך סליק לי קדוש ברוך הוא להי למעל, שלמה בפמליה דלעילה, ובגין כך אמור אל הכהנים בני אהרון. I wish you a meaningful week.